Here we go, guys. Real quick little video on the gold futures on the COMEX versus Bitcoin. And why our thesis is that gold probably died literally August 2011. And as you can see here, that was the peak. Now we're a little above that at this point in time, but we haven't been able to break out of this wedge formation with follow through, okay? Now, technically, there's two ways of looking at this wedge. Number one, I like to be real conservative here, so I go to the low pivot up to the high where the down trend line is, and show the breakout there. And if we do that on the conservative side, we're looking about $2,300 target for gold. And then most guys like to go back over here at the most at the biggest high pivot zone down to the bottom trend line, and that's 45% on the breakout. And if we look at it, that's 2,800. If you take it to 2,800, we're looking at 3,000, okay? Which is, very realistic if, the whole world craters supposedly. But what I don't understand, what I don't get, is that we keep hearing all these reports, all these influencers saying, different countries are buying gold, hoarding gold, everybody's buying. But if everybody's buying and, there's big money out there purchasing gold, why isn't the price reflecting that? I mean, are they keeping it artificially, lower, keeping it suppressed in order to get, more for their dollar? I mean, are all these countries colluding together? Most of the time we can't get, two individuals to agree on anything, much less, you know, all the countries around the world to agree on something. And then at the same time, when's the last time anyone's done, a hard audit on the Federal Reserve? I mean, how much gold does the U.S. even have, quite frankly? And the reason why I say it died here, August 2011 compared to Bitcoin, because in August 2011, when we started being able to chart this thing, we basically bought them in November of the same year, and then we've been parabolic ever since, okay? And what a lot of influencers out there, from the stock world that are trying to, get into the crypto market because that's where the new, sexy, trendy, cool, money is going to be made. They don't understand, the technology or the cycles. They talk about cycles, but they need to look at the cycles of Bitcoin. And they've, because there's some people out there still calling for, 12,000, sub 12,000, $10,000 Bitcoin. And, I guess anything is possible in the world, but I think the odds and probability of that are far and few between. But anyway, if we look at this, I got to give credit to Nikos over on Twitter. Give him a follow. He's a good guy. He actually knows what's going on. Bitcoin bottoms approximately 470 days prior to the next halving. Okay. So basically what you do is, I mean, I'm no math whiz, but I did come up with my own thesis statistics down here, and I was about 5 days off of his. So, I think that's pretty good for some bro science. But anyway, simply what you do, you go out to the next halving, come back 470 days, and that gives us, shows us around November of 2022 is when we bottom. And as you can see here, we consolidate, run up to the halving, and then go parabolic, okay? Consolidate, run up to the halving. Each white arrow is the month of the previous halvings, okay? Consolidate, run up to the halving, and then go parabolic, okay? And then something else that people don't talk about is that after each all-time new high, a lot of times, well, a significant number of times, of course, Bitcoin will pull back. But the key note here is that once we break through that previous all-time high, after we pull back, we don't come back and start trading under it. That's the floor, okay? A floor was made, a floor was made, a floor was made, a floor was made. Yeah, we pulled back, but once we got through it, the floor was put in, okay? Even running up to, 2017, big pullback. If y'all lived through that, And then, once we got through it, we've come down pretty close to testing it, but we haven't dropped through it and started, trading lower on the monthly chart. And of course, we put in new highs up here. And what are we going to do? Consolidate, run up into the halving, which is, of course, first quarter of 2024. And then, based on previous, action, we'll go parabolic from there. Okay. And then this is our thesis as well. More banks will, going to be failing throughout the end of 2023. First quarter of 2024, the Fed finally hints, gives us some hope that they're going to start lowering interest rates again. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but by mid 2024, we're going to start seeing the first rate cuts. Okay. And then the money printer is going to go full on. And then guess what? Bitcoin, crypto is going to run up in the fall, through the fall of 2024. And then in 2025 is where we're going to go, and you're going to see these parabolic runs, okay? Like this one, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and we will see you on the charts.